What's going on, guys? My name is No Game. Today we're going to be looking at 6 things you might not know about MWR. Now, you guys have to make me a promise really quick. I know there's a lot of bugs, I know there's a lot of glitches in this game, but there might be something you haven't seen before. If there is something you haven't seen before, you guys have to like the video. If there is something you've seen before, I want you guys to tell me what that is down in the comment section down below. Now, can I keep that promise with you guys? I hope so. So remember, like the video if you did see something that you liked, or if something you've never seen before. But I'm sure when it comes to the very last bug I want to show you at the end of this video, I'm pretty sure you've never seen this before. Now, the first one we're going to be getting into is pretty much a spawn trap on the map Shipment. Now, this is pretty weird in a way, but if you do have a buddy or a friend or anybody you're actually in a cage match with killed on that side of the map that guy just was right there, you can stand on this side of the crate and actually snipe him right through there, and then you want to go to the adjacent side of the other crate, and you can actually keep this going over and over and over again, but you must kill him on that side of the map that he's on right there, which is, it's kind of weird in a way, but if you can actually get him on that side, kill him, and run over to the middle of the map, you can keep this spawn trap going over and over and over again. I know a lot of you guys like to do headshots if you like to be cheap in the game. This is a great way to go ahead and speed up the round just a little bit more. Now, the only downside to this spawn trap glitch is pretty much if you're not in the right spot at the right time, he will spawn off somewhere else, so you must be in the spots that I'm showing you right now. It's pretty much the corner of the crates. Right when you're at the corner of the crates, the spawn trap will work perfectly, but right when you come out of that area right there, the spawn trap will no longer work. It's pretty weird how it works that way, but if you can stay going back and forth right there, you can keep the spawn trap going up just fine. You can see right there, I did get pretty lucky with while I was leaving the spawn right there. He still started to spawn in back and forth. For some reason, I wasn't sure why he was still spawning in right there, but right here, now he's not spawning there anymore. It actually realized, hey, this guy's just staying in the middle of the map. Let's spawn him somewhere else. So like I said, you guys need to stay in between the crates, and glitch would actually work just fine, or spawn trap, not glitch. If you stay right here on the corner of this crate right here, you should be fine, and also on the other side of the crate. You can shoot right through here. Right when you're on this side of the crate, just spin around and shoot him right through that crate, and you should be completely fine. So jumping into the second bug, it is going to be on the G3 suppress. Now, while you have the G3 suppress, for some reason the knifing animation does not work the same like it did before. I'm not quite sure why it does it, but as soon as you try to knife somebody, like you see right here, I knifed him. I've already knifed him, and I continue to stand there, and it will kill him. Now, say if I knifed him and he ran away, he could actually get away from my knife, but for some reason, if you knife somebody and you continue to follow them, the knifing animation works just fine, but there still is a big time delay. You see right here, he knifed me. I try to walk away from him, but he continued walking towards me, and it finally registered the kill. I'm not quite sure why this bug's in the game. It was in the old one back in 2007, and they continue to put it in this one right here. Now, getting into the third thing that you might not know is about snipers. Now, a lot of people do know about this, but some people don't. If you do have a scope sniper and you shoot somebody in the foot, it's going to be a hit marker. For some reason, I'm not sure why that is, but if you go ahead and throw the ACOG scope on it and go aim down sights and shoot him in the foot, it's going to go ahead and kill him. It's weird in a way how it works, so I want to try this at a further distance just to see if it was something that, you know, has to deal with up close range. So I'll go ahead and I sighted in, and I was going to aim right at his foot. I was trying to make sure I was at the same position every single time for you guys, so nobody thinks that I'm at a further distance or anything like that. I scoped in, shot him in the foot, and it killed him. So it's pretty weird how the ACOG scope does give you no hit markers pretty much, but when you put a scope on there, it does give you the hit markers. I don't understand why, but it does do that. I just shot him in the foot right there, and a hit marker was registered. So if you are looking to get actually just kills and no hit markers, I recommend putting the ACOG scope on. Now, the next bug is going to be on the map Overgrown on top of Grandma's house, and if you are equipped with a smoke grenade, go ahead and take that smoke grenade and throw it inside the chimney. Now, as soon as you throw it inside the chimney, you would think that the smoke's going to be white, but for some reason it's orange. So it does get like a brighter orange as the smoke starts to dissipate for some reason, so it slowly gets more and more like orange color. So I did tell one of my subscribers to get on top of the roof and go ahead and throw the smoke grenade in. So just to show you guys that even if your opponent team does throw it in there, everybody else in the surrounding area can see that it is an orange color. The only reason why I think this could actually be even possible is because the fire that's downstairs in the chimney with the smoke grenade being thrown on top of it makes it that orange color. So I decided to go ahead and throw a smoke grenade in the fireplace and see if it does it, and then it does make it orange. So I'm not sure why that is. So I got to thinking to myself, maybe if you throw a smoke grenade on any kind of open flame on any kind of map, it would actually make it that orange color. So I did try to take it over to the tank by the field real quick and throw a smoke grenade inside of there and see if it does make the smoke completely orange, or if it even does anything at all. So as soon as I threw it in there, I got to thinking to myself, maybe it might not work, maybe it will work, and of course, it didn't work at all. So I'm not quite sure why the fireplace makes it any different. I tried this on multiple maps, throwing smoke grenades inside of fires on like Crash, Ambush, Bog, all of those maps. Nothing really worked when I threw a smoke grenade inside of the fire. It all did the same thing, so I decided to throw a grenade on this one right here to see if the black smoke would be any different color, and it was no different color. So I think it's something to do with the chimney on the map Overgrown. Now, getting into the next thing is going to be the share ammo with the MP5 and the M9. These are the only two weapons that pretty much share ammo inside of the whole entire game, and it is pretty cool in itself how they do this, but it kind of sucks when you completely run out of ammo in your MP5. Whatever's left in your magazine on your M9 is all you have left. Now, is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's really hard to say, because once you spawn in with the M9 as a sidearm and the MP5 in your primary, it does give you a little bit more ammo, but still, it does take away from your pistol, especially if you ran out of ammo, just like I did right there. And I went to swap over to my pistol, and pretty much all I had was 30 rounds left inside of the pistol. So the pistol does get a little bit more ammo, and so does the MP5 in a way. So as soon as I ran out of ammo right there, you can see right here, all that's left in my magazine is what I have left with my secondary with the M9. Now, while the MP5 and also the M9 do have some special crazy kind of things, there's also something else that is completely different. Now, everybody knows a lot of the guns do have animation if you do press down on the D-pad, but the MP5 is going to be the only weapon that he actually pulls out, spins the magazine around, and puts it back in. It's pretty weird how it does that, but it is the only weapon that can do that. Now, even with the pistol, it does look to the left and look to the right, just like a lot of the other guns, but once again, the MP5 is going to be the only one. He pulls the magazine out, spins it around, and throws it back into the gun. While I was messing around with the animation just to see what happens when I do a few things, I took the MP5 and I went ahead and did the animation. It still does it. Then I went to empty my full magazine on it and see what happens, see if he still does the animation, and he still pulls out the magazine, spins it around, and throws it back into the gun. Now I was thinking, I wonder if the M9 still does the same thing. The animation on the M9, he looks to the left, he looks to the right, he pulls back the slide, and that's it. Then I decided to actually fully empty the M9 with ammo and completely empty it out and try the animation. The animation does not work. I was clicking my gun. I went back to the MP5. The MP5 did the animation and everything like that. Then I decided to do it with the Desert Eagle, every other pistol out there, and the animation does not work. So if you are having a secondary that has no ammo in it, you cannot do the pistol animation at all. Now, for the last thing I have for you guys that you might not know is the Dragunov. Okay, a lot of you guys do hate the Dragunov. You see I'm running the Dragunov right now with stopping power, and I'm actually going to try to kill somebody that has Juggernaut on in one shot. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, man, this is going to take forever. I decided to shoot him in the foot just to show you guys that he does have Juggernaut on. He shot me in my foot, so you guys can see that he actually got his health back. And a one-shot kill to the chest with the Dragunov is a kill all the time, even if they're running Juggernaut. Doesn't matter. So you guys can actually start using the Dragunov a lot more only because of this theory. So I decided to switch to one that had UAV Jammer on. The only reason I'm switching to UAV Jammer, I just want to show you guys that the Dragunov can be actually a terrible gun unless it does not have stopping power on. If it has stopping power, it is a great gun in a way. So I went up to my subscriber again. I shot him in the foot with the pistol, and he shot me in the foot with the pistol, just so you guys can see the time that it takes to actually regenerate his health again, so you guys don't think I've already halfway wounded him in a way. So I took it to the chest again. The Juggernaut symbol shows up, and I can't kill him. It does take 2 shots now, besides the fact of it having stopping power on the actual sniper rifle is a one-shot, one kill to the chest. So sadly, that is all I have for you today, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button because it does help out the channel a whole lot. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more stuff like this. And also, guys, if you're new, do not forget on Sunday, I do give away a $20 PSN, Steam, and also Xbox card every Sunday. And also on December 25th, which is Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, I'm actually upping that to $50 just that one day. And all you have to do is stay active on my channel. That is completely it. So before I get out of here, guys, I want everybody that watched the video all the way to the end, all the way to this part right here, to put a hashtag #NoGame down in the comment section below. That just tells me who's actually dedicated to my channel and who actually listens to my boring voice all the way to the end of the video. Like always, guys, I'll see everybody in the next video. My name is NoGame. Later.